The young woman it depicts has long been identified as Princess Cecily of York, 1469 to 1507, daughter of Edward IV of England and Elizabeth Woodville. The panel once formed part of the royal window in the northwest transept of Canterbury Cathedral. There, Cecily was presented as one in a row of kneeling figures, alongside her mother, 2 brothers and 4 sisters. The window, which also showed St. Thomas Becket, was badly damaged in the 1640s, and this particular panel was removed in 1789. An inscription relating to Cecily, not part of the window today, has been used to date the window. In 1474, Cecily was betrothed to the infant son of James III of Scotland. As the relationship between England and Scotland soured, this engagement became very unpopular and the agreement was broken off. In 1482, a further marriage for Cecily was considered, this time to the Duke of Albany, the exiled younger brother of James III of Scotland. Therefore Cecily, like her sisters, was unmarried when their father died in 1483 and in a very precarious position.
Cecily of York, or Cecily Neville as she was known back in the 15th century, was the mother of kings, Edward IV and Richard III. She was the wife of Richard, Duke of York, whose claim to the throne resulted in the Wars of the Roses. I just wanted to know more about her. Every time I read something in my research about Cecily, she just sounded like a very independent person. She and her husband, Richard, seem to have had one of the great love stories in arranged marriages in the 15th century. They weren't very common to have a love match, but they happened to have had one, so that intrigued me. The balancing act of how much fact and how much fiction you put in a historical novel, obviously it is a novel, but I am very meticulous in my research for the details, everything from the food, the costume. I use the skeleton of history, the history of the time, and the people who made that history. That's the skeleton of my books.